Shalom again, this is Doug with Douglas V Amateur Radio and more. Doing a quick tour of my trailer. I've used this many times for camping, working, and various things. Used it years ago with several guys to as kind of a bunk trailer to help with the mobile or traveling Vietnam War memorial that was in Wickenburg several years ago. And after that, I used it for kind of a shack. You can see the little black antenna right there to the right of the tree. When I moved it, it got bent out of shape. When I moved it and hit the 40-meter dipole when it was a lot further forward than it is. Now, as you can see, this is a bit of a junk area, general storage. But right here is where I had this. Under here, I had the CB and a mobile radio, and you can see where the black dual band antenna is mounted. I'll have to check that out sometime. Good time of year to do that since it's not so warm. And they got a little reference sheet up there. Might fix that. I'd like to make this a mobile radio unit slash travel trailer. I just don't have a truck that can easily tow it. There's my new table saw, which maybe there's some woodworkers watching. And if anybody has any information on this old rack, radio rack, server rack, I don't know really any details on it. I think it's been modified since it was originally done, but I don't know. There's the information on it. I need to reattach the single point ground to both the radios and that ground cable, ground wire, plus probably just do a bare wire out of there. I have a roll of that green wire that my Elmer gave me because he wasn't using it. And if you have any tips on doing ground rods and hard ground with caliche and rock, I'll probably do what Frank the Tank did and use like a 20-pound demolition hammer. Both my 20-meter and 40-meter dipoles are doing well up where they are. Probably need to adjust those eventually. I get the bounce that I have on there up a little higher, up more towards the top of the wood, so that I can just have more stable up top. Maybe raise that one by about a foot or so, and get the Dacron on there so I could be a little bit better, a little more long lasting than that cheap rope that I got up there now from the big box store. Gonna do some maintenance on there next weekend. Redo some of the cabling, maybe even possibly replace the coaxes up there, but that's relatively new ABR coax, so it should be fine. Maybe see if I can find a new ground plane portion there. It's probably not doing any harm, but I just don't like the way it looks. Little dogs like to bark a lot. Mine doesn't though. You can see that the wood might be bending a little bit. I should probably mount, secure it a little higher up top to the on there, but it looks like the conduit's bending a little bit as well. So I can move that mount up to the top, and then get the other side of the 20 meter done. But it's not key right now. They're working good. Tried to see if I could get Callum the other day when he was live streaming, but since he's all the way over in England, that's kind of hard. Heard lots of people calling him, but the only way I heard him because he was live streaming. I did figure out why I was having an issue with this system. The Kenwood wire was a little loose, so I plugged it in, tightened it up, wrapped it a little bit better with some duct tape. Probably need to fix it at a later time, but I also use a different battery, tighten these up, tighten some of the clamp toes a little bit better for connection, and I've actually been able to transmit here on 20 meters. Doing a little bit of work and messing around in the shack. Just having a little bit of fun before I go back out of town for work. But just a little update, and I'm now powering that. I've got the 891 working on it. Well, the whole system actually. I did unplug the battery, unplug it from the batteries, plug it into that battery. A little bit of a mess, but I'm still working on it. You know, always messing around, always, but in a good way. Always trying to improve and learn some more. But I think this is long enough. More deck on rope. Anyway, have a great week. God bless. 73.